I don't really have a favorite on HF. I like them all. So, but the favorite for VHF, UHF is the UHF 70 centimeter band. Back to you.
Alright, 742 Roy, next up is VC JPQ Dick from Elton, New York.
Well, good evening again, Grayson. Oh, put me down for UHF. I've kind of played on UHF since the late 60s. And pretty much spent my life since then building UHF repeaters. Have a few VHF repeaters, but not that many. So pretty much UHF. It was fun pioneering, taking old equipment and converting it because you couldn't buy anything to get on with, and building preamps and so forth and so on. So much different than it is today. I do have a question for you, Grayson. Is what have you taken apart lately?
Carlos, I'm on the L. Audie, well, I've been going to Disney recently, so I like my usual, yeah. Skycraft is sort of taking the back seat right now. Yeah. What have I taken apart? Let me think here for a couple of minutes, and maybe I'll give you the answer. Oh, I think, let me, like a Nintendo Wii, a couple other things I can't even remember, and, that's it for right now. Carlos, I know Carlos is trying to keep a straight face, but Carlos can't. Yeah. Alright, 742 deck. Next up, I will hand it over to Carlos to call for more check-ins.
Thank you, Grace. That I'm not gonna leave you with the task of taking care of my things while I'm gone. Not my radios, not my car keys, not my truck, anything, not my airplanes, because when I come back, I'm gonna find a bunch of parts, and I'm sure I'm not gonna be able to put them back together. Anyways, thanks everybody for this first great round of check-ins. A quick reminder here, 716-317-9050 is the quick way into the logbooks if you want to skip the pile-ups, or you can do text at ecr.radio. Just email at text@ecr.radio. Your call sign in the body of the email will put you in there. Let's do another round of check-ins for this Usenet number 147. I think it's a great net with this question. Everybody's very well engaged in. This is Carlos at 1CBM looking for more check-ins, general check-ins, in and outs. If you're flying, if you're on a submarine, if you're walking, or if you are home, come in where the call signs twice, please.
This is Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, KB8 POV, Chris.
AA4XM.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Quebec, November, Wyatt.
Sierra Alpha Lima.
November 4, Whiskey Bravo Foxtrot, N4WPF, Walker. KF8, FSO, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Sierra Oscar, Chad, Three Rivers, Michigan.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Foxtrot Quebec, November, Wyatt. I think I doubled.
ITC, Kilo Delta 2 Yankee Tango Charlie, Marty, in and out.
KQ4GLY, KQ4GLY. Yeah, I'm going to take it up right here and try to clarify a call sign that's showing with a couple of question marks here. KD2YDC, is that a good call sign, Philip? 2, Yankee Tango Charlie, Marty. All right, Marty, we got you now. Thanks for that. Just the letter makes everything a whole lot of difference. Okay, from the bottom up, I got a nice list here for Mr. Grayson to finish up his slot here. KQ4GLY, Chris, KD2YTC, Marty, KF8FSO, Chad, and you should get your email fixed in QR set so the system can send you a welcome letter to the East Coast Reflector. And N4WBF, Walker, KF8FQN, Wyatt, W2SAL, who is this? I don't know him. Want to skip it. AA4XM, Micah, and KB8PLV, Chris. Grayson, you are known for disassembling radios, repeaters, nodes, towers, cables, TV sets, transformers, and a microwave for the microwave magnetron. What have you done with that thing? This is Carlos, N1CB. I'm going to send it back to Grayson, but before I want to remind everybody the question of the night. It's what is your favorite ham radio band? Grayson, you have it.
Alrighty, thanks. Oh yeah, before I forget, I also have a couple of CLTs somewhere in here. Don't know where they went. Oh, I see them. Okay, never mind. Alrighty. Oh yeah, Carlos, to answer your question, I have done literally nothing with them. Alright, since we see you, Carlos. Alright, KB8PLV, Chris, Novi, Michigan.
Good evening, Grayson, and everyone on the net. Put me down for UHF. That's what I tend to spend most of my time on. And my question for you, Grayson, by the way, you're making this always a fun Friday night. It sounds like you're having a good time running the net, too. You're doing a good job. My question is, have you ever played, before you got into ham radio, have you ever played with, like, kids' walkie-talkies or other radios, just listening to them and getting into the hobby with something that wasn't a ham radio? This is KBLV, back to net.
Alrighty, so please to you, Chris. Next up, AA4XM, Micah from Florence, Alabama.
Good evening, Grayson. AA4XM here. I would have to say it's UHF and VHF. If I have to pick one, it's going to be UHF. What I'm using right now, because I can move my radio node anywhere in the world and get a crystal clear sound. But I will say, since I got my 7300 Mark II, I really enjoy the capability of linking it to my phone and listening to rag chews on HF, laying here in my bed. My wife probably doesn't like it too much, but that's okay. Question for you, do you fall asleep listening to your radio? AA4XM, back to you.
Micah once, but that's about it. 732 Micah, next up, W2SAL, South from Cheektowaga, New York.
Good evening, Grayson. You're doing a fine job out there tonight. You and Carlos are having a grand old time, and I love it. As far as my favorite ham band, believe it or not, I like the 160 meter. I built antennas for that. When we do our outings, I always try and get on that frequency. As far as my question is to you, do you listen to police and fire scanners?
1032 South. Next up, TFA FQN Wyatt from Inland City, Michigan. Good evening, Grayson. It's nice to meet you. And by far, my favorite band is VHF because I get to talk to people on Simplex. But I have a question for you. How long have you had your license? Back in that. Howdy, Wyatt. I've had my license since like I was 6. Hold on, let me think, y'all. No, not 6. When I was 9. God. Imagine, though. It's like how many years? I've had it for like 4 years. That's crazy. Simply to you, Wyatt, oh yeah, Sal and Micah, I think it was. You two asked me questions if y'all two are still on.
Yeah, I asked if you had listened to police and fire scanners. W2SAL, back to you.
Okay, well, if my Bravo and my computer monitor could stop freaking out. Okay, my computer monitor. Hold on. Get out of this. What the heck? I can't exit. Hold on. Okay, there it is. Okay, Wyatt. What was your question again? Okay, never mind. Over to South, W2SAL now, to hand it over to Level. 7, please.
Thanks, Grayson and Carlos. Let's see. From the bottom up, I've got KD3HAN, KQ4ELY, KD2YTC, KF8FSO, and November 4 WBF. And with that, I'm going to send it over to Miss River, KR4GIP. Miss River, it's all yours.
Alright, thank you, Sal. Next up we have N4WBF, Walker in Daphne, Alabama. The question is, what's your favorite ham band?
Right now it's 2 meters. Had a lot of fun on it. Of course, I'm really brand new to this, so I have a lot more to learn about and a lot more to explore. And I'm just getting involved with my local ham radio club. So yeah, the sky's the limit. I wish I could answer this question with a lot more knowledge, but that's all I got for now. Back to you.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have S8FSO, Chad in Lincoln Park, Michigan.
Hey, good evening. I'm a new ham, only a couple months. I'm a General. I do most of my stuff on VHF and UHF, probably more on UHF, but in the last couple days, I've just discovered Echolink, and that's what I'm on tonight. I know my address shows Lincoln Park, but I'm actually on the west side of Michigan in Three Rivers, and somebody called me out to have something corrected on the QRZ page, and I think it was adding the email, and I ran over and did that. So if whoever that was, if I need to do something different than that, please correct me and let me know. And you're doing a good job at the net tonight. I appreciate the opportunity to talk. And with that, back to net.
Alright, thank you for coming. In the Zoom room, they're saying it's looking good. Next up, we have KD2YTC, Marty in Cheektowaga, New York.
Great job. I'd have to say my current favorite band right now is going to be 2 meters and 70 centimeters, simply because my HF antenna is down to the most recent windstorm we had. Yeah, I enjoy the simplex on both of those, so my current choice. Again, great job, guys. Great listening to you.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up, we have KQ4GLY, Chris in Parrish, Florida.
Good evening, River and Grace and everyone on the net. My favorite band is UHF. That works the best at my QTH. Back to you.
Alright, thank you for coming. I just wanted to throw out there that you can also ask me a question. Next up, we have KD3AJN, Anna in Beaver, Pennsylvania.
Good evening, River, everyone else on the net tonight. My favorite is UHF. Everyone have a good night. KD3AJN.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up, we have N5RTC, Terry in Austin, Texas.
Good evening, River. Grayson, Al or Vicky or whoever's logging tonight, good work. River, my question for you is, do your parents ever let you drive the family car when one of them is in the car with you? Back to net control, N5 RTC.
Sort of. They do. My mom sometimes will sit in the passenger seat while I drive the car up the driveway to move it up the driveway a little bit. Thank you for coming. Next up, we have N5. No, we just did that one. I'm going to send it over to Carlos or Sal. I'm not really sure. I'm going to hand it over to one of them. This is KR4 GIP.
Hey, thanks, River. You did a fine job on that one, and you always know Jerry's going to throw a slider into you. The way he's talking about driving a car at 12 years old, 14 years old. No. Farm equipment's different, but not a car. All right, with that, 2 quick announcements. Don't forget tomorrow night, or tomorrow morning, 9 to 10 a.m. is a 40-meter net. And our meet and greet, mark your calendar for June 20th, Western New York, Chestnut Ridge Park. With that, I'll see if there's any mobiles out there, and we'll get you guys in first, and then we'll see where we're going to go from there. So, with that, anyone in the mobile, we'll take you now. Alright, nothing heard. How about in and outs? Anyone that wants to do just a quick in and out, wave a hand, we'll take you.
Whiskey 70 November Mike, in and out, Portland, Oregon.
Alright, any other in and outs? We got a man in Oregon. We were looking for a couple more. Alright, last station, you were a little bit too quick on the button and pressing and getting out of there. So hold the button down for about 2 seconds, give us your call sign, and we'll get you in the logbook. Go ahead. Alright, you're quite not making it. Alright, let's take radio check-ins at this time. Anyone wishing to check in via radio, we'll take you at this time. Go ahead.
November 3, Mike Delta Charlie. November 3, Mike Delta Charlie.
Choose ZVN. November 7, Foxtrot Golf Papa. November 7, Foxtrot Golf Papa. Might be Dublin.
Okay, I'm going to run these from the bottom up, and I think we missed 1 or 2 of them, so I got November 7, Foxtrot Golf Papa, November 2, Zulu Victor November, which is Alan and Maddie, November 3, MDC, November 1, Yankee, Kilo, Tom, and Whiskey 7, SN, who was in and out. Did we miss anyone on that round? Go ahead.
KR4 COH, Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie Oscar Hotel. Just checking in. Top of the evening to the net. We'll be in and out. No traffic. I.O.
Alright, Hector, we got you on the in and out. Any other radio calls that want to check in, please call now.
Kilo Mike 7, Bravo Uniform Papa. Kilo Mike 7, Bravo Uniform Papa.
Our last pickup was Kilo Mike 7, Bravo Uniform Papa, which is Dan out of Utah. With that, I'm going to send him over to Miss River, and she's going to run him from the top down, starting with K1YKT.
Alright, next up we have N1YKT, Johnny in Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
You actually did better than Sal there. Call sign and everything, threw me everywhere. Man, who's helping who around here? River, great job. 40 meters all the way around. Gives you a little bit of everything to do during the day and night. I'm not going to put you on the spot. I'm going to let you go since you said Hopkinsville, right? No question for you. Have a good evening. N1 YK.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have N2ZVN, Maddie and Alan in Kendall, New York.
Well, good evening, River, and everyone on the net. Well, my favorite is 40 meters. Maddie says it doesn't really apply to her. She can't really answer it. Although, you know, when she's on the net, it's always VHF. But she doesn't really understand that part yet, so let's see. And she does not like HF because it makes too much noise. That's what she tells me. Oh, everybody have a great night. I don't have any questions tonight. I can't think of anything worthwhile. But everyone have a good evening, and we'll catch you next week. N2ZVN, back to net control.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have N3MDC, Michael in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Well, good evening, River. Air Bonda on the net. Well, River, I'm restricted to mostly VHF. I do VHF and Echo Link mostly. I don't do UHF because I don't do UHF that much. So I'm supposed to use VHF and Echo Link. And River, I keep one of these all the time. Do you keep a ham radio ham log for all your call signs that you write down? That's my question for you, River. And 3MDC, back to you.
No, I don't keep a call sign logbook. I should probably start doing that. Well, thank you for coming, your fellow North Carolinian. Next up, we have N7FGP Scott in Jamestown, New York.
Good evening, River and Grayson. Let's see. I think my favorite has got to be, well, probably UHF right now. That's what I'm on most of the time. So my question for you is, do you know code or are you learning code?
Yes, I am learning. I codes and I like computer coding and codes and ciphers, as in secret messages. I'm really into that too. Next up we have KM7BUP Dan in Layton, Utah.
This is KM7BUP. My favorite band is UHF, because that's where all my favorite nets are that I can reach to check in and stuff. That's it for me. Thanks. KM7BUP. Back to net control.
Alright, thanks for coming. Next up we have WD5DON, Don in Corpus Christi, Texas.
Well, good evening to you, River, and to the rest of the net. I'm going to have to put a vote in here for 10 meters as one of my favorites because it's always full of surprises. You just never know whether it's going to be completely dead or you're going to be talking to someone on the other side of the world. So, no questions for you tonight, and 73, good job. WD5DON, back to net.
Alright, thank you for coming. I'm going to hand it over to Sal to get some more check-ins. This is Care 4 GIP.
Alright, folks, we got about 10 minutes left here, so we're going to get a few more check-ins, and then I'm going to turn them over to Carlos for a speed round, which is probably going to be in and out. So, don't forget, tonight's question is, what's your favorite ham band? And don't forget, you can ask the kids. I think Grayson is still in there as well, so if you don't want to ask River or you want to ask the both of them, now's your chance to ask them their questions. With that, we'll take any check-ins from anywhere. Go ahead.
K6GBZ, K6GBZ, in and out. Echo 4, Zulu, Yankee Quebec, KE4, ZYQ.
Romeo, Kilo Oscar 6, Lima Hotel Romeo, California.
Kilo Foxtrot 0, Whiskey Bravo Hotel. Kilo Foxtrot 0, Whiskey Bravo Hotel, Colorado. Alpha Charlie 8, Whiskey Sierra. Alpha Charlie 8, Whiskey Sierra. Toledo, Ohio, in and out.
Is anyone else wishing to check in on this go-around? We'll get you on the log real quick here, and we'll turn it over to Miss River, and we'll run these, and then we'll give it to Carlos. And don't forget, Carlos doesn't bite. He just nibbles a little bit, and we'll get a speed round going with him. All right. Anyone else? Let's go now.
Kilo Juliet 7, Alpha Golf Quebec. Kilo Juliet 7, Alpha Golf Quebec.
KE2 EHI, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Hotel India, in and out.
Kilo Juliet 5, Lima Golf Papa. KJ5 LGP, Lubbock, Texas. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Foxtrot Romeo, KF8 CFR Ron, Bruce Township, Michigan. I'm mobile.
All right, folks, from the bottom up, I got KF8, CFR, Ron, Mobile, KJ5, LGP, KE2, EHI, KJ7, AGQ, AC8, WS, KF0, WBH, KO6, LHR, KC1, QPL, KE4, ZYQ, and our first check-in that was in and out was Kilo 6, GBZ. With that, Miss River, don't forget, you got to grab that mobile first, all the way down at the bottom, and then you can take them.
Alright, thank you, Sal. Next up, we have KF8, CFR, Ronald in Bruce Township, Michigan.
Good evening, Mr. Rivers. 40 meters would be the band that I probably play with the most, only because I'm in an HOA, and right now I'm playing with a gutter antenna when I'm at home, but right now I'm mobile. But with that gutter antenna, I can get 15 different bands, but the favorite I would have to say is 40. And I don't have any questions for you, so I'll give it back to you in net control. This is KF8 CFR, Ron.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up, we have KE4, ZYQ, Joe in Clinton Township, Michigan.
This is KE4ZYQ, and good evening, River, and all on the net tonight. I just come in later on the end of the net, so jumping in about the most likable or usable frequency or band that I use. I can't pick one. I'm at a condo HOA also. I got an attic antenna, 2 meter, 70 centimeter, dual band, vertical up in the attic, kind of stealthy. So I do 2 meters, 70 centimeters. I got to go both of them. Can't give one because I use them both quite a bit. Back to River and the net from KE4ZYQ. Good job.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have KO6LHR, Justin in Santa Cruz, California. Looks like you're new. Welcome to the Usenet.
Having me. I'm out in my backyard doing some gardening here, and I pulled you up on a local repeater, and I happened to stumble upon you guys. Thanks for having me. So right now my favorite band to work on is the 40-meter band, and that's because I've just set up my rig for the first time and have just made my first 2 HF contacts through 40 meters this week, in fact. And QRZ will attest to that. I contacted Wyoming and Oregon, which are 1,000 miles and about 600 miles respectively. And so happy to be in the HF realm and be part of your net tonight. Thank you.
Alright, cool. Thank you for coming. Next up we have KC1QPL, John in South St. Paul, Minnesota.
Good evening, River, and Vicki and Sal and Grayson and everyone on the net tonight, KC1QPL. Favorite band? I don't know. I got to go with 10 meters. And I have a question for you, young lady. As an aspiring pilot, do you think when you're at 10,000 feet, the bands are always open? That's my question to you. KC1QPL, back to net. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, probably. Thank you for coming. Next up we have, KF0WBH, Eric in Gunson, Colorado. KF0WBH, Eric in Gunson, Colorado. Please come now. Alright, we're going to count that in and out. Next up we have KJ7AGQ, John in La Center, Washington.
This is Kilo Juliet 7 Alpha Golf Quebec. Hello River and everybody else on the net tonight. And my favorite band is 15 meters because it seems to be the band that I make the most contacts on. I hope everybody has a good evening. It's 73 KJ7AGQ.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up, we have KJ5LGP, Victor in Lubbock, Texas.
Good evening to the net. This is KJ5LGP. My favorite band would be the UHF UHF band out here in Lubbock. That's the massive repeater we have out here. I'm on part of the net out here. And my question to you would be, what is one of your favorite endeavors that you'd like to pursue? Back to you. This is KJ5LGP.
Well, I want to become a pilot, and that's about it. I also want to get my general license. I'm gonna hand it over to Carlos to get some more check-ins.
Thank you very much, River. What a great net this has been. Great question, great participation from the ECR family on the other side of the microphone and on the ECR Zoom room. We'll try to get a few more for the numbers. We're just 1 minute from net closure, so we'll see if we can get a few more ins and outs. So anybody who would like to put their names and call signs in the log for number 147, come now. Ins and outs, please.
KSA, EXL, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo X-Ray Lima, mobile, in and out.
All right, just one, but that counts. KF8, EXL. Malcolm, thanks very much for waving hand and saying hello to the people in the 147 of the YouthNet. Well, this was a great net. Everybody had fun, and thank you for participating on behalf of River, KR4, GIP, Grace, 4 BUT. Miss Vicky, always sitting on the computer, keeping us straight with the log, KE8BKY, Sal, W2SAL, and the brass over at the ECR, and myself, Carlos, I'm N1CBM. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. This is the closure of YouthNet number 147. Good night.